The health regulator is saying to you, they should not sell, or you might have a registered drugstore to sell your drugs. But what about the issue of nutrition? You know, I read something on Facebook yesterday, and that was posted by my friend and brother Moses Zanga Jr. from is it in Zimbabwe now? Yes, he's a Liberian journalist. So in Somalia, they have been farming in Somalia. This child is left alone in a wild field, in a very vast land. I don't know. In a very vast field. And she was about to die. She was giving all her last breath. Look, my people in Liberia, when they say they think about the rest class, they think about rest. If you know the situation in other poor countries, you will feel you'll say, God, thank you. The story is about the man who went to kill himself. He said, you only get one trouser. I will kill myself because left has gone against me. I want to get one trouser. So he goes to the bush. He takes off the trouser, he leaves the trouser on here and says, I will kill myself. But he had the trouser on, he climbed in the tree. He said, I will kill myself. Then he goes up. While he was about to kill himself, then somebody came and said, before he killed himself, please give me the trouser. I mean, where because I get trouser, man naked, man hanging like that. Then he appreciated that to have one trouser is better than somebody who doesn't have a trouser. Oh, yeah. So the man came down from the tree and then he appreciated his creator. Look, when I saw that video yesterday posted by Moses Zanga Jr., I felt so. Let me recognize my friend and brother, Super George. I was just asking for the man called Super George. My man, you know, I need to talk to you, man. Great Super George. You know, I was just talking about the story about this guy who was wearing one trouser and then he went to the tree on the king and said because he has nothing. And later, someone who doesn't have a trouser came and said, give me your trouser to wear. Sometimes someone is like, what you have today, you must appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm talking about the situation in Somalia. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Now, so this child is left alone in the wilderness, in a very big vast land, to die. And guess what happened? The vultures are waiting for her to die, then they feed on her body. Then, the guy who was doing the story, his flight was just about to leave and go back to his country. So, he left the vultures there with a child and he flew away. Then they asked him, what was the rest of the story? He said, no, I didn't know the story because I left. My flight was waiting for me. I'm saying in this contemporary time, that we say no food in Liberia, no rest in Liberia. But when you take the situation of other countries, you feel sorry for them.
Yeah, surely. I agree with you, Jallah. And this is the reason why, in fact, this morning, I was just on the SMS, and I was talking about the same thing. The thing is, Jallah, we got people in our midst, some of our colleagues, some of our brothers and sisters, they just don't like to say anything positive about the country, and this is extremely bad. As a result, what happens is that, like I was saying this morning, up to present, how many investors do we have in country? It is as a result of the same hate messages. And as a result of the same lies.
Absolutely, Sabo. And let me point something to you. And I think you're going to recognize and hear what I said. I will say again. So, Louis Brown was a minister of information under Mother Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Surely.
Before he became minister of information, he was on a crusade. He blackmailed and insulted Madam Sirleaf in this country and had a press conference to the city hall when Mary Bro was city mayor.
And the exact statement he made was that Madam Sirleaf was desecrating the sanctity of the executive mansion.
Yeah, he said that. But guess what happened? When Louis Brown was pardoned by Madam Sirleaf and he became Minister of Information, he was a crusader of the government. This is what he said. He said, when he asked Liberia, man, how you come to Liberia? He said that dirty country, that nasty country, that country, that very nonsense country, and you will see the worst about your country.
Because then he was in now.
Yeah. But we asked the Ghana man about Ghana, he said Ghana is nice. Ghana is a good country. Oh, my country is better. And they said Ghana is better, SYZ. That was Louis Brown was crusading at the time. So in other words,
After he entered government.
yeah, in other words, he was saying to us that Liberians don't say good about their country.
Surely.
They say the worst about their country. But when you go to Ghana, Ghana men say the good thing about his country.
Yeah.
But here, Louis Brown is on a crusade right now.
Saying the negatives.
Is he saying the right thing now to the country?
He's saying the negatives about the country.
So this is the irony of our country, our democracy. Once you are outside, you didn't say the good thing about people that are inside. Louis Brown was outside of government. He sought the attention of Madam Salif for a long time. On the day his mother passed, Madam Salif was in the funeral of Louis Brown.
Can you imagine that?
And he saw him say, I will take my guest up to 5:15 because because of some reason. And then he said, oh, Madam Salif recruited him to be minister. He was saying the funniest thing of Madam Salif. Even though he said the worst of Madam Salif, that she desecrated the sentence of the presidency.
Later on, he changed gear.
He changed gear.
And
So let me put a question to you, right? Louis Brown was saying to us that Liberians say good thing about the country, right? He was last year Liberians saying when your minister of information, if I said the worst, Liberia, when you have Liberia a dead country, Liberia they want. But Louis Brown now, who said that? What is he now?
he's saying the same negative about the country.
So you see how the country looking like my people?
And Jallah,
Wow. It breaks me down, man.
That's the sort of politicians we have. They are not consistent. The man will, he'll fire all the missiles and all of that because he feels he's outside of the government.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately you bring him in, that man changes gear and he begins to peddle the positive for you. That's the sort of politicians we have. So it shouldn't be, something to surprise you. It shouldn't be something
I'm not surprised, but I'm just disappointed in some of them, that's all.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed.
And
You
we have to change the way we see our country. Even if you are not in, it doesn't mean because you are not in the government, so you see everything negative. So you see everything negative. You see that the administration that's in power is or the government that's in power is not performing well. We need to change that mindset.
Absolutely.
We need to change that mindset.
Yeah, and it has not changed. So I will find a time. I have a dossier of recordings I did when Marcelo was was president of this country. I have them in my archives. I will find them. I will input the voices of people who said the worst about this country.
Surely.
Louis Brown, he said, "Oh yeah, they were." But why you not Louis Brown go on one local radio station and say to us in the country that you have recording on the country? The American government come with big news if he releases those kind of big news, it'll be a bunch of you'll be laughing. He said, when I release it, you'll be happy, you'll be dancing. Because the news is against the country.
Mm-hmm.
This was a Louis Brown who abused people rather. He abused people in this country intelligently with your Minister of Information. Now he said Liberia was saying the worst about that country when he was Information Minister.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's not Information Minister. He may recall from the United Nations, come to Liberia and beg for a job to go to Nigeria. According to Civil Calaso de Maro Jumande, who is President George Weah's assistant, he said he ushered this man into his office, into the president's office more than 3 times. Because he did not find favor, the president did not find favor in him, he goes on the other side and John Cummins, who is a little known politician and a non-entity who the people of Maryland do know him as well. he wants to be the crusader of our Cummins.
You know, the other day I was after the program, somebody did call me and said, "Look, Sabo, I think you guys need to stop, elevating Cummins because we saw his last performance,
7%?
his 7%. So this is one man who is little known. He's been out of touch. Not many, Liberians know him. So let us not give him that sort of, attention that he wants. And that's the reason why sometimes you go, you will go wild, holding press conferences and saying things against the government, against the president. I think he's trying to build his popularity, around the president, which we shouldn't. I don't think we need to even give him the recognition that he needs or the attention that he needs.
Thanks, my brother, for walking in. The indefatigable. How do we call it? Someone George has just walked in and he's taking his exit. He shuts the door, he walks away. Thanks, my brother. Let me take a break as I welcome my next set of guests. They should have been here, but again, it's better later than never. And so let me pause here and take a break with my sponsors and take this one from Orange, Liberia.
Excuse me, Papa, this is one bottle of wine. That's another plate of barbecue chicken and...
Wait up the wait 1 minute. Oh, come back. My lollipop, I know I told you to relax and enjoy, but sorry, I just checked and don't have enough cash.
Oh, man. Now you're worried there. Did I think? I got cash on my phone. You will scan and pay. But, I want my money back as soon as you get home.
No problem, dear. But explain to me some more. Scan and pay?
Yes. With money in your Orange Money wallet, you can now scan and pay using QR codes. Check with your favorite merchants. Don't be left behind. To pay, simply download and open the Orange Money Africa app, select Scan It and scan. Now payment is as easy as 123 with Orange Money QR codes.
Brings you closer to what matters.
My people, yes, it has come back. It has come back. It come back. It come back. Oh yes, Liberia biggest promo is back. Momo Western Wasamon Bonsos again. Hey, easy. Yes, yeah, back. And not easy. The people get over $200,000 prices to give away. All you have to do, just relax and just keep using MTN mobile money to buy all your airtime, send and receive money, pay your bill, pay your school fees, and buy your small thing there. And also use your MTN mobile money to do all your shopping in supermarket or anywhere you go. Any small anything you do on Momo, you stand a chance to win any of the people for prices. The people say you stand a chance to win money, smartphone, television set, 1 year free DSTV subscription, 1 year free LEC bill payment, motorbike, keke, or a brand new car. If you thought last year was big, you don't see nothing here because your chances of winning are even bigger this year. All you have to do is to dial star 156 hash now and Momo. Winning on MTN Momo. Visit Loon Stars MTN on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter for more details. If anybody asks you, tell them say that I Angel Michael, aka Mr. Momo, give you the information, baby. Payback season is here. You will get smoothie. You will get.
All right. I'll get somebody myself. I'll get somebody. But let me take this break as I get my guests coming in. Sorry for that. Sorry we are late just few minutes. I guess it's the traffic is somewhat chaotic.
Yes. It's
Very crazy sometimes.
yeah. It's closing hours.
I have Vivian Amaji and Mega Amaji.
Oh my gosh.
And I have the distinguished faces because they look alike or something, Beautiful ladies. They want to talk about health in this country, body nutrition. Welcome to the Bumper Show.
Thank you so much.
I'm the nation's Heavenly J. My name is Jallah Grayfield.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Remember
Jallah.
Jallah Grayfield chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk and never shall we fight. Fighting shall never be our portion. If you just join us on our live Facebook feed on LNTV Live, please share the videos. Share the video. Share the video on ELBC Radio 99.9 and other frequencies across the country. The people in Sound Koli Radio San Queen, our people in Lofa County, DMP Law, Radio Kintoma and all, you welcome to the show on ELBC Radio. Let me go to my guest. Time is not our friend in broadcasting. The Amagashis are here. Is that a real pronunciation of your names?
Yes, Amigashi.
Amagashi. Wow. And I'm thrilled and elated to have you people here.
Thank you
How
so
are you? I
much.
guess it was a traffic because, someday it becomes very crazy in the
Yes,
afternoon
closing
hours.
hours. Closing hours.
Wow. Let me. There's a pause. Just
It's on.
hit it. Okay, it's on. It's on. It's
Okay,
on.
great.
It's on. So welcome. Let me know who is Amagashi, who is Miga, and who is Vivian.
This is Miga Amigashi. This is Vivian Amigashi.
You need to check that microphone for me, please.
Yes, because I'm not hearing
No,
you.
I got you now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Don't touch it again. Yeah. You are Vivian.
Vivian Amigashi.
And
And
she
this
is
is
Miga.
Miga Amigashi.
Wow. How do you do?
We're doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Yes. I've been expecting people ever since.
Mm-hmm.
But again, never better late than never.
Right.
How are you people doing? Why have you decided to get into this business of health, nutrition, and everything? Let me say, Vivian, how are you?
I'm
Go ahead,
doing
let me
very
hear you
well,
first.
sir. So we were here earlier this morning.
Okay.
And
I listened to you at some point.
yes, you did, right. So I got into nutrition because I was sick at a point of my life where I had sought medical attention, and wherever I went to, they couldn't find anything wrong. But when you're sick, you feel it yourself. That's why when you go to the hospital, the doctor asks you, where do you feel pain? How sick are you? Even if they run all the usual tests and nothing shows up, you have to be able to say what is wrong with you.
Okay.
So I started my own personal journey with my health because my health was falling apart. And I started learning about nutrition. I studied nutrition and got to know that our body actually needs 90 essential nutrients on a daily basis.
90
Essential nutrients to thrive.
Wow.
And these nutrients
Every
are
day?
every day of your life as a person. Yes, you need these to thrive. And so these nutrients are 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, and 2 essential fatty acids. Now, 60 minerals are usually from our sea salt we cook with, not iodized salt. Sea salt.
Sea salt.
Locally made sea salt, locally sourced sea salt. So iodized salts are actually table salts. They're meant to be on your table, not for cooking.
Yeah.
And so just in case you cook your food and
So how will you explain to the people when you say sea salt?
the difference from iodized
The
salt
one that
and
is
sea
produced
salt.
by the that's from the west that
Yes.
comes to the country of
Right,
the countries.
right. So sea salt is usually the white salt. It's not grayish.
Okay.
So the gray salt is table salt is a white salt, but the gray one is the sea salt, and so there is a difference between the two. So when you walk in a supermarket or when you go to the market, you will see these big lumps of salt. Those are locally sourced salt, and you want to fall back on those. And then keep the table salt on your dining table, just in case you're trying to salt your food. Just in case your food doesn't have enough salt and you want to salt it, you can use table salt, but use sea salt. So 60 essential trace minerals, you can get that from your sea salt.
Okay.
Now, when we go to amino acids, you can get that from some of the basic foods we eat. But the complete amino acids will come from animal sources like fish, beef, chicken, and
Okay.
You can get some protein from lentils, from beans. So some plant foods have some amount of amino acids, but basically the animal-based foods have enough. And then also when you talk about essential fatty acids, so from our seafoods we can get our essential fatty acids, and even from some nuts, you can get some of that. Now when we talk about vitamins, essential vitamins that our body needs, 16 essential vitamins. Usually I would say that you should get all your complete vitamins from the grains, like the potato leaf, the cassava leaf. You should get your vitamins from those. But now we're living in a modern world, and people are now focused on planting foods in the back of their house, like they used to do. And people used to plant foods in the back of their house and use these wood arches to fertilize it.
Yeah.
These things are not happening anymore.
And they are using natural fertilizers.
Right. So now people are living in 10 stories and 8-story buildings. We are moving into a modern world. Now the Western world have always had vitamins. That's why when you go abroad, you see they have vitamin shops, because they have been suffering from lack of nutrients for so many years. So they came up with ways to incorporate essential vitamins into their daily lives.
Okay. Let me go to Miga. Miga, there are gaps. Because I'm reading from, there are breaches.
This is the
What do I so,
breach to your
breach at the end.
nutritional gap.
Yeah, so sorry, I know where you are. Oh, please come to the microphone.
Hello?
Yeah, please. They are breach to your nutritional gap.
Yes.
How do you manage as an individual human being? How do you bridge those gaps?
So naturally, day in, day out, we feel depleted through our daily lifestyle. Even through the intake of alcohol, we feel depleted.
Intake of alcohol.
Yes, and through stress.
What does that mean? Meaning that those who
So
take
if you
in more
drink
alcohol,
right, you deplete
Yeah, you
nutrients.
deplete
If you're
nutrients.
stressed, like your
Oh.
job, you're sitting
Yeah.
here, you're going through a daily normal stress,
Yeah.
you're depleting
You're
nutrients.
depleting the nutrients at every given aspect.
let me hear you more.
Exactly.
I'm
And,
interested in that when it comes to that alcohol, because
Yes.
many of us take alcohol though.
Yes. So even through losing minerals in your body, through sweating day in, day
Crying.
out, crying, you're
Peeing.
losing minerals. Through peeing, you're losing minerals. Yes. So you feel depleted. Hence why you need to actually feed, or you need to feed your nutritional gap. So our nutrients provide that for your nutrition. So that's where it comes in. When you feel depleted, you need the nutrients to back up your system. Yes.
As a backup.
And so what is the advice now to those who take many alcohol? I mean, somebody who is just who abuses alcohol for the whole time, and he or she is just a drunk.
Yeah,
so does
you
that mean that?
So naturally, you see, as time goes on, you become a drunkard because you have lost everything your body needs to function on its own. So losing a little bit day in, day out without replenishing it causes all that. Causes stress, causes mental issues, and so many other stuff. So the deficiency of nutrients later turns into symptoms that turns into disease. And we are later confronted with most of the diseases we see today. Many of these mental disorders are from some
Sort of nutrient deficiency.
Exactly. Acid reflux come from nutrient deficiency. That's someone always burning.
I have gas. People that say I have gas, there's food is in my chest.
It's in my chest.
It's not settling because you need hydrochloric acid to digest your food. And so what makes your hydrochloric acid? Calcium is one of them. So if you're losing minerals, you're not going to get the hydrochloric acid your body needs. And without hydrochloric acid, your body isn't going to be able to digest the food you eat. So now people see these symptoms and things, people feel these symptoms and think they have diseases, and they go to the pharmacy, they go and get acid reflux drugs. Whilst this is a nutrient deficiency that you need to add the nutrients that your body needs to thrive on. Without this, no matter how much drugs you take, it's just going to be temporarily to help you out, but it is not. Over time, your body is going to point out more symptoms. And we have diseases like the silent killers, high blood pressure. All these are mineral deficiencies. So people just sit and take medications for this for so many years, masking out your symptoms.
And I want to come there and know whether you have solutions, and I want to know where you come from. But Miga, I want to know, what is this RSC multivitamins? What is it all about? Where are you from, and what do you do? I will come to other questions I had.
Okay, so I'm a
Come to the microphone a bit.
Okay, so I'm a health coach, and
You are health
Coach.
Yes.
coach.
Yes.
Okay.
So multivitamins, it's RSC multivitamin complex. So we already have this in Ghana, and many people in Ghana are actually taking this, are on this, and taking this is way better than being on a lifelong prescription.
Okay.
Yes. So even taking vitamins in excess doesn't mean you're creating any harm to your body. It's as good as you eating the right food with the right nutrients in it. So once that is said, then you then understand why RSC multivitamins have been created. I just touched about depletion.
To bridge your gap.
To bridge your gap, exactly. So it's been created to bridge your nutritional gap and to make sure we don't feel depleted day in, day out. But as we feel depleted, we are actually replenishing what our body needs with the multivitamins. Yes.
Now, so I want to know. So is this the first time in our country, Liberia, that you are coming to the country to establish and to educate people about what's going on?
We just started.
we just
We
started.
we're
Just started.
accessing the market and educating people as well. We came on this trip to educate and to create awareness, to let people know that your body needs 90 essential nutrients to thrive. Even if you're a baby, before you are even born, a pregnant woman, a man, a woman, a child, everyone needs 90 essential nutrients to thrive. And it's even worse because we are pushing towards a modern life. We're in modern days. And so the more skyscrapers we're going to have, the less planting we're doing, the more we need these essential nutrients on a daily basis.
Now, I heard you talking about, and when you are in the upstairs building, you're using charcoal or what sort of the ashes to fertilize
Yes.
the garden, and it's been taken away by fertilizers and other things.
Yes.
What do you get if you eat natural vegetation, maybe fruits and all of those things? Amiga, I'm just thinking, what do you get? Is it better off than those one you get with fertilizers that come with natural gas?
So are you talking more about the GMO foods?
Of course, yes.
So, well, if some food is better than no food at all. Some food is better than no food. So if you have something to eat, it's better than not having anything. Okay.
Yeah.
But what we would like to push out is that back in the days, many years ago, wood ashes, like charcoal, the ashes, when your parents were done cooking, they take these wood ashes that are rich in minerals and throw them in the backyard on the plants, on the tomatoes, on the peppers. So these wood ashes, minerals does not burn. And so these wood ashes, the plant grows with them. They grow on the potato leaf, and then we cook them and enjoy these foods, and we replenish with them. So a lot of modern diseases, many years ago, people were dying from bacteria, infections. But now we are dying from modern sickness, like high blood pressure, like high blood cholesterol. So these are modern diseases. These diseases throw back to 200 years ago. They were almost rare. Cancers was not, as it is now. So a lot of diseases are really modern now, and they're all lack of nutrients.
Okay. So let me ask you, Miga, how many essential materials does our body need on a daily basis?
We naturally need 90 nutrients, but we can't get all the 90 nutrients at once. But what our multivitamins have are the 16 essential vitamins
And some minerals.
in them.
The minerals are more difficult to get on a
Very
daily
difficult to
basis.
get.
So
Okay.
you talk about your selenium, you talk about your chromium, you talk about your vanadium, you talk about calcium, magnesium. So all these are a little bit more difficult to get on a daily basis. And so, yes, incorporating a multivitamin would help you bridge those gaps. Especially if you have a 9-to-5 job that you have to sit behind a desk, you're not gonna eat lunch at home, so you actually don't know what is being prepared, and then you go to the store to buy food. A lot of people buy fast food, so I'm not saying this is a good cover up, but secondary wise, it would help.
Okay. So what do you want to achieve? I know you come from your country. Which country do you come from?
We come from Ghana.
From Ghana. You come here. I know you have achieved this in your country very at a very high level.
Yes.
And you want Liberians to be adapted to it and know what their health issues are. So How do you establish
Well-
yourself here?
Well, we realize that most children in Liberia are affected by stunted growth, and that's something that should be taken seriously. So that's a major cause as to why we have come today to actually try to educate parents and educate the youth and children,
Women in their
women in their
childbearing
age.
Okay.
Yes, to let them know it's actually very important to take the nutrients, and that could have a life-changing effect on children that are yet to be born and children that are upcoming.
Now I will come to the callers. We will have gifts for you, the callers, the listeners rather. I will answer. I will ask you questions. You will answer them, because they've come to ask. They've come to educate you, and so you will have the time to call in and ask a question. And once you ask a question, you win the prize. There'll be a prize for you
win.
on this one. I will extend that time for a few minutes. My next guest, Representative Baron Zanwe of Riverside County, is in my building already. He will be my next guest. I'll add few time to you people. But just before I go to the callers and as an answer number, it is all about health. And Liberians, one thing I know is that we get so glued to politics more than health issues. Everybody wants to talk about politics. When it comes to health or issues that have to do now with politics, they don't participate.
Well,
but
we are here
I
for a
challenge you
change.
today.
We
You
are
have to
here for
call.
a change.
I will give you a few minutes to call. But you talk about essential fatty acid. What is it?
Essential fatty acids are the vitamins too that your body needs. The vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K are essential vitamins, but they're essential as well. So essential fatty acids also are essential part of the essential nutrients that your body needs. So they come from fish and seafoods.
Okay.
So yes, the fat soluble vitamins are A, D, and K.
Okay. So let me announce the numbers. My two guests are here, two beautiful ladies from the Republic of Ghana. And I know the hospitality I received at the airport in Ghana every time I went there. And the ladies are always smiling. And I see smiling ladies here. Beautiful women. They are here as my guests. They come from the RSC Multivitamins. Vivian Amagashi and Mika Amagashi. Are you sisters?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we are.
know. I need to ask the question again. Call me on 080514096. Then the numbers for the female, I know I want for female participation. I will announce the number. 0776 680 Then I will announce another number because of the importance of the discussion. 0776 680 As you call, I will ask you a question and you answer the question. Hello, welcome. The first caller rather. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you, Jallah. Thank you to our two sisters in the studio there.
And what is your name, sir? Where do you call from?
My name is Theophilus Quaid. I'm joining from Maryland, to be precise.
Maryland, that far off county, almost 18 hours drive from Monrovia there.
You say 18, you say 29 to 30 hours.
So let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do we need essential vitamin daily or weekly?
Absolutely. That, okay, in fact,
No, lay point. No time. I ask you a question, no lay point being here. Do we need essential vitamins daily or weekly?
Essential vitamins are needed weekly. That means because I wanted to
Okay, no, listen, you didn't say, no, lay point. Is it correct?
No.
You're wrong.
You need essential vitamins on the daily.
My man, you lost the question. No, you lost.
Eat every day.
No, listen, I'll be doing it. Okay, so listen,
Yeah.
my man, you lost that one. So do we need, what causes, no, let me leave that one. What are some of the minerals you can get from eating leafy greens?
Like potato leaves.
Potato leaves,
cassava
cassava leaves, what do you get? What nutrient do you get?
Come again, breaking in.
What are some of the minerals you get from eating leafy greens? Potato greens, cassava leaf, palawa sauce.
You can get a potassium.
You get potassium.
You can get a potassium.
Clap for yourself, I didn't win. And you want?
Yeah, he has named one. So
Yeah, you didn't want. So,
I'm going to tell you, I'm using the thing here, I'm using banana, you know.
my man, wait now. You don't be rushing the thing, my man, wait.
Okay.
Let me ask another question.
Yeah.
Name some of the silent killer diseases.
Silent.
Silent, silent, killer diseases.
Yeah, and we get hypertension disease.
Mm.
Attention.
That's one. We got another one called, let me find another simple term for it. We got people called stroke.
Stroke.
Yeah.
Block
People
arteries.
dying from stroke. Stroke is another simple and silent killer disease. Hypertension or heart failure is another simple and silent killer disease.
All right. So, do men and women need all 90 essential nutrients daily?
Absolutely, we need these natural, nutrients. And
All right.
we need it, absolutely.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, they win a prize?
Yes.
Mommy, I'll bring a prize in Maryland for you, yeah?
That is my prize.
The way they wrote by and all of that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let me ask another question. Let me go to the next one. Please drop a line. Just keep listening. They will call their numbers. If you want any prize, they will send it to you either by DHL. Hello, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Welcome. What is your name? Where do you call from?
My name is from Happen.
Okay, let me hear from another person from Harper, right? Let's hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm so happy that the discussion has created awareness for the nutrients that our body needs. And I'm praying that any person should listen to this program.
All right. So let me ask you one question now so you can answer it.
Yeah.
Does your body sweat out minerals when you sweat pee or you cry? And then you go pee pee or you cry? What is it? You can sweat out minerals?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, very correct.
Yes.
All right. What is the name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel who? Emmanuel Wissa? You're calling from Plebo, right?
Yes.
Do you care call your number? 0 what is? 37 427. You want yourself a prize. I will bring it through DHL. I will put it in my car and drive to Plebo and bring it to you. Next caller is here. Where are you? 070-560-560 086-680-373 077-668-0373 080-514-096. I'm just kidding. Your gifts are here. They will bring it to you. You'll get it somehow. Hello, welcome.
Hello, how are you? How you doing?
I'm okay, my brother.
Yeah, well, my name is Kukwe Rati from Banga.
You're from Banga, Bon County.
Yeah,
You buy your quota road going to Banga, so there are 2 hours I need to come to Banga for.
right.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly. No.
Yeah, I want to ask a question.
No, let me ask, because when you call now, me about ask a question.
All right.
So let me ask a question, right? How many, they wanted the answer earlier, or you smile, you get it. How many essential materials does your body need on a daily basis?
Pardon me?
How many essential materials does your body need on a daily basis?
How many essential nutrients?
Oh, essential nutrients, sorry. Essential nutrients does your body need on a daily basis?
We need so many applicants.
There is a number.
There's a number, so when you call the number.
We need about 4 or 5, 6.
No, be definite.
Yeah, 6 offer.
Oh, my man, indefinite. Oh. You can say 1 or 2, or and you just say 1, or you say 2, or you say 3.
I'll say 6.
6, is it correct? You are wrong. Thank you.
Can we take his question?
His question?
Yeah.
So they want you to ask your question, please.
So, my sister in there, how are you? How you doing?
We are doing awesome. How are you doing today?
All right, you are,
Thank you so much for listening.
And you made mention about liquor, where sometimes people in a bread pizza when they have fat, and they take in liquor to reduce the fat. So, can you talk about for us?
So that is a terrible idea to drink alcohol to reduce fat. That is a terrible idea.
Okay.
So the more alcohol you drink, the more deficient you get, because alcohol causes stress to the body. And anything that causes stress to the body will deplete your essential nutrients.
So someone also can go ahead and say, I'm stressed, I'm going to drink alcohol to forget my problem. No. Just listen. So I will ask a bottom question for you. So I get stressed up.
Yeah.
I work and then go home. I want to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take 2 or 3 bottles of alcohol. Isn't that good for me?
Do you
No.
feel tired after taking so much alcohol? Sometimes does someone have to take you home, drive you home? That's where you realize you feel tired or you feel stressed.
Let's listen to the callers. Hello, welcome you live on a bumper show.
Yeah, hello?
You are a female, right?
Very excited.
Where are you calling from?
I'm Agnes Daycare, and I do join you from
Lofa County, that's about 10 hours drive from Monrovia.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. He answered they will give you gifts. The gifts will be here and you can come for it. We'll send somebody away to Lofa County, yeah?
Okay.
Does your do men and women need all 90 essential nutrients daily?
Yes.
Okay.
Is she correct?
Yeah, she's correct.
All right, so call your name now. Let me call your name, your number. Call your number. Yeah, call your number.
077
274
274
381.
381
Your name is what?
Agnes D. Kier.
Agnes D. Tier.
Kier, K-E-A-R.
Or K-E-A-R Kier.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please do. My next guest is here. I will take him very shortly.
Okay, please, I want to know, because I sat and I listened to everything the guest said. So I want to know, is it because of this lack of these
Essential nutrients.
and minerals in the body? Is it because of some sicknesses that is affecting us today, like low blood pressure, cancer,
Absolutely.
high blood pressure? Is it because of the lack of those?
Okay, yeah, they have a question. So
Yes, so lack of nutrients causes symptoms. So these things you mentioned are all symptoms. Over time, they can create diseases. So high blood pressure, diabetes, insulin resistance, you're all talking about symptoms. So people confuse this and call it diseases.
okay, so I will call the number to you. Those of you who are winning, Mr. Steve Double has your names and numbers here, and so he will get. Let me get this guy. He'll be on the line. Sorry, I kept you on. Hello, welcome you live. What's your name, sir?
This is Chomo from Barnesville, Town.
Barnesville, Twin Town. Let me hear you. And I will tell the discussants here to ask a question because I didn't have exhausted many of the question. You asked about this. I don't understand number 4 question. Maybe you will ask the question to the person. Yeah, hold on, please.
What causes
kwashiorkor? Have you ever heard about kwashiorkor?
Oh, kwashiorkor. They got beat. They head
Yes.
small. They foot small.
Eating
Hey, my man. My man, you lost it. Bye-bye. You lost it. Kwashiorkor. Hello, the next caller. What is it? Where do you come from?
My name is Faya Falabaya. I'm calling from Lofa Country.
Lofa County. You guys are coming from far off counties, man.
I'm so
10 or
happy.
15 hours. So what causes kwashiorkor? You know kwashiorkor?
Yeah, I had one question.
The man got beat. He has sports money. He got very,
Kwashiorkor.
So what causes it?
Kwashiorkor is caused by lack of nutrients in the body.
What nutrients?
What nutrient now? They want to know what nutrient.
Nutrients like
My man, you don't be guessing yet. Thank you, yeah. Uncle, thank you, my nephew from Lofa County. The next caller, how are you? Hello?
hello.
What is the cause of kwashiorkor? Where you calling from? Let me hear you first.
Jacob Johnson calling from Bombing County.
Oh, you want to go Lofa? And Bombing County is just 2 hours drive from here, right? Or 45 minutes, right? So, what is the cause of kwashiorkor?
A poor nutrition, but the person is, the person is lack of the whole vitamins, like, and the person lack of protein, the lack of vitamin C, the lack of vitamin E, no deficiencies that cause them to be what questionable.
So we'll stick to what you said. The first
Protein.
one is protein.
Protein. So you want yourself, right?
Lack of
Call your name and your number quickly. They will give you a prize. Yeah.
088
0888
74
74
6050
6050. And your name is what?
Jacob Johnson.
Jacob Johnson. You won yourself a prize. The ladies from the Amagashis are here. They will give you a prize. Let me go to the next caller. Thanks a lot. Hello, welcome. Where are you calling from? What's the name?
Yeah, man, this is Theophilus Quay from Reflect.
Three calls, then I go up. Yeah, you're the first, but you want already. What you want to talk again, my man?
Yeah, because I wanted to spell it out as to how am I going to get my prize.
They will. I will call that number so you. I'll call the number, then you'll hear them. Hello, the next caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, welcome. What is your name?
Yes, I'm Duana calling from Johnsonville.
Johnsonville. And so, the next, you want to ask a question, please?
Yeah.
ask.
So do you have any questions to ask first?
No, not really.
Okay. So what have you learned so far from everything we've said?
What's important I really learned is how to take care of my food I consume, how to conserve the nutrients I intake daily, and how to conserve my surrounding and make sure to keep healthy.
Okay,
Right.
Good.
So so what are some of the foods that you think they are health foods?
Okay, firstly, like you said, potato leaf.
Right.
Potato leaf,
Leafy
eating potato
grains.
leaf, eating tough food like pretty common on a daily basis, or banana.
No, banana is not a health food.
Eh?
Banana is not an health food, and I explained that before we leave. So focus on more vegetables and less fruits. Seafood has a treat, not a meal.
Okay.
All right. So I think you lost the question. You answer the question. I will take one more call and I'll come back to
But
that.
he
Answered it right.
gave
He
things
gave-
he had learned.
Okay. So
He followed the show.
so he's qualified,
followed
right?
the show, yeah.
Call your number.
Okay, I'll call my first number 0776
Uh-huh.
92
Mm.
68
92 what?
68.
68. Your name is what?
Tano Duana.
Tanu Duana. I love my brother here taking your number. Let me take the last call and I'll come to my guest. Zaron Banwe is here. Hello, welcome. What's your name? 10 seconds. Jomo, man, you lost that thing I was saying, man. But don't be wasting our time. You didn't get that thing because. Jomo, okay, let me hear you in 10 seconds. Go ahead quickly. You're the last caller.
What you want me to do?
Oh, but you calling? I don't know what you want to say.
Yeah, calling to put me about different nutrients and things.
Okay.
We should eat potato grain, cassava.
Yeah, Kasali, everything. Thank you. So our time is up. Our next guest is here. I will go to the Amagashi sisters to tell us.
We
their-
want to leave some things with them before we leave today.
Please.
First
do
of
it.
all, we
I
had
want to do
to
it in 2 or 3 minutes.
we had to bring a lot of vitamins in because we realized that the calls for it this morning was really high, and so we
Okay.
had to bring some in. Before we leave now, we just want you to know that essential vitamins that we brought is a secondary nutrient added to your daily life. And so, firstly, you need to focus on what you're eating daily. And also, please, sugar in all forms, including fructose. So fruit sugar. So people, I've heard a lot of people saying, not just in Liberia, but in Ghana as well, people always think that fruit is healthy. And so people make smoothies out of this. Don't forget that fruit was always seasonal. They came few times a year and you wouldn't see them again. But now, constantly, we have fruits around. And so, please, fruit should be a treat, not a meal. So focus on seeing it as a treat and eat more of your vegetables. Eat more of your vegetables. Also, kindly add me on WhatsApp. I post a lot of good stories, very educative things you can learn a lot
You
from.
just got a WhatsApp. Many of us want to have the WhatsApp.
And
because
my
you'll be our advisors.
Right. So please add me if you're listening to this. Please add me. Plus 233 26
233
26 398
398
2442.
2442.
Plus 233 26 398 2442. Just follow me on WhatsApp and always watch my stories. You will learn a lot.
Okay. Miga, you want to close up quickly? Our next guest is here.
I would just like to emphasize on the silent killers that we have and the major cause of death. So illness and disability in which diet and nutrition play an important role include coronary heart disease, stroke, hypertension, atherosclerosis, obesity, some form of cancer, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, dental caries, gallbladder disease, dementia, and nutritional anemia. So all these are silent killers. We need to watch out for them before they develop into this. They would first of all turn from symptoms to these. So it's caused by nutrients deficiency. So we spoke about nutrients.
Do you want to call your numbers now as we take leave of you for the people who won and those who want to contact you via?
Yes. So call the number, the same number.
The same number?
The same number, yes.
The same number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do one more time so we can go.
Plus 233 26 398 2442. Plus 233 26 398 2442. Thank you so much, guys, for calling and for joining the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The time now is 15 minutes past 5 o'clock. Baron Zanwi, the man from Barcelona, is my guest coming the next edition. Let me take a water break as I welcome my guest.
Thank you so much for having us. We'll do this sometime soon. Okay.
I'll see you. I'll come in your WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you.
That's all right. This is how we welcome the guests. They came from Barcelona, Rivers County. According to the place of natural beauty, the city of natural beauty, one way in, one way out. Baron always said it will make it better. And I know Acid Ray is dancing with this one right now. And Acid Ray, maybe they love this song, you know? The man who brings the good news for LBS. This is the Bumper Show. The man has to take a break. Let you enjoy the pastor so small. Yeah, for 1 minute. Oh, my uncle is celebrating his birthday today. He is called Kimayan, John F. Kimayan, in the Sufi community. And Miss Lila Harriet Lila Brisbane is also celebrating today. Let me say welcome to you. This is the biggest platform in the country, ELBC Radio. Those of my friends in Sanakoli, Nima County, Radio Sanakoli are relaying. All of our community radio stations are also relaying with 9 independent, LBS relay stations are also relaying. Let me say welcome to the man behind the name called Baron Zawe. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Happy to see you. Long time.
Yeah, we are. You know. How is Riverside?
Yeah, we are doing fine with God being our helper, and we'll continue to be fine in Riverside.
The other day I listened to you and my man from the cabinet there.
Oh,
the director of the press.
The press.
What they were talking.
Yes.
And so, I've been asking, every time I ask, Baron Zawe is doing something in Riverside, but quietly, he's working. We don't know what he's doing. But other people say they made a lawmaker. So I say, but again, when you go to check the roster, what the people say they're doing their check about those who are doing in performance in the legislature as compared to the thing you do in your county, other people say, I don't care what they put Grammy in Monrovia, but I do my way in Riverside.
Again, Jallah, thank you for the opportunity. And let me say a big thank you to all those following on this platform. The point here is the issue of education is a continual process. So we are on an obligation to have our people informed, to educate them as to what we're supposed to do, the reason for which we were elected. Many a time, most of us will not want to understand the role that we play and how it is being played. And so in that direction, our people, some of our people, not all of the people, some of our people will have their own definition, their own diction as it relates to what we're supposed to do. But again, we give God the praise that despite of the many circumstances, we have the life and we will go on and we do what we're supposed to do. The little we can do, we have to do that.
Wow. So that means that the way you live a life in Riverside County, your people are still looking up to you for that leadership role, and that they still respect you, they still want you to lead them after 2023.
Definitely. The point here is from our own religion. There is a saying, I may not give you the exact chapter or the verse, but it is being told that what your right hand is doing, don't let your left hand do. I don't know it. But again, in a political setting, it is different. That every little thing, even if you have to greet someone, you must tell LBS that, oh, this morning I greeted 5 persons, and it is not possible. And it is not possible. It is not our uptake, and it's not our upbringing, and and it is not our own aesthetic. Because as a technician, there are processes you must follow. And so people that may not understand you, they will take it differently. But again, we are on an obligation to let them know that these are things that we are doing, and we do it constructively, and we follow it, so that at the end of the day, it can be beneficial to us all.
Now, Honorable Baron Zawe, I want to sit for 5 minutes and listen to you and catalog the things you are doing in Riverside County. What are the projects you are undertaking? What are your human engagement? What are your engagement with the people in terms of the students of the county, your help towards them? What are your efforts in terms of infrastructure development and all of those that will leave a picture behind that the people in Riverside will say 2023, they may will carry him back. Awesome.
Thank you, Jallah. But let me set the checkpoint in the first place.
Please set it.
The first thing, it is not what I'm doing in Riverside will cause my people to carry me back.
Okay.
The people that elected me in Riverside, they know my cardinal responsibility, and they know that. And so based on my cardinal responsibility, it is because of that why my people will follow me. Again, there is another component, our own interaction with our people in Riverside County, and that we will continue to do that because as a family, as a son, as a brother, as a father, we honor obligation to do that because humanly, these are things that we're supposed to do. Because of that, we have engaged in several activities in our county, despite with our cardinal responsibility. And just as we clearly stated, we are helping for financial aid of students from Riverside because tomorrow, if we are not there, they are the people that are supposed to be there. So as we speak, in the county, we helping the little over 100 students in Riverside County. That would be the Sesto High School, comprised of the Sesto High School, the Sesto United Methodist School, the Green Pasture School, the Morawia School, the Open Power Standard Mission School, the Liberia Inland Mission School, and the Yapata Public School in Riverside County. And all of those areas that are in district number 2. Apart from
All
that,
in district number 2.
yeah, all of them.
What about Cestus High School?
Sesto High School is in district 2.
It is a 2.
Yes.
But the other day, Honorable, I was listening to a podcast, now another podcast, but one of our reporters from the county was reporting that the Cestus High School, one of those schools in that area, it is leaking profusely, and when the students are going to school, they sit in the corner, rain falling on them, and it's not in good condition. What are you doing about that?
No, I don't think so. The Central School may not be in that.
It may not be Cestus High
But
School.
even if there are schools, in that area, I don't think it will happen that way. Take for example, like the Jason Public School, Jara. In this action that we are in, the morning time that we are in, students sit there on the floor. And so we got that information. One of the community members just told us, oh, you people need to visit the Jason Public School. I said, but Jason Public School, the school, when you pass in the road, you feel that everything is looking well and the children are there. And so we have to get there, make sure that we for our own interaction with the people. Now the children, they are sitting on desks. And so all of the classrooms.
You provided sitting capacity for them.
Definitely. Because I can't afford now to see people sitting on bed floor learning. So why they would
And
be
that
learning?
was a situation when you got there.
Yes.
When you got elected as representative.
Of course, yes. So when I passed, I saw the play, and happy they come school year. So we have to do that. Apart from that, the only kindergarten school in Sesto City, Riverside County, the place was all the roof. The roof had a serious problem, and so I visited the area. So I told them, I said, "Look, this thing will have to do it because it is our children that are coming here. Despite we know that government may come in, but while government is away, we have to do it because our children are going there."
Yeah, because so you promised and say when you let me out representative.
No, not our promise. The point here is, as anybody realizes, I never told them that I will face school and this and all the one because I know my cardinal responsibility. If we put money into education, we have to follow our education. That look, the money that we put here, based on the budget that we put here, what are those things that you are doing in the country? While we know that, these things will happen, but again, we cannot allow our children, to be in the ring. So we have to go there to help them, and we have to together with the people, and we help them. Today, you go, the children are there, whether a ring or not, they will not do that. But again, it may not be possible in all of district number 2. Because if I'm not at the Sanquin River, that Bolosano and the district 2 of Riverside, I may not know, what is taking place there. Then the unfortunate thing, there is no network. So it will take some time to get there. So when we get there, we see those things, we work along with the community people. And again, our oversight, the Ministry of Education, or even in the Health Ministry, and we have the discussion and we move forward. Apart from education, there are other things. Like the Ministry of Health. The area across the Sesto River, there was a clinic, that government, were carrying on. And almost 8 to 9 years, that clinic has struck up. So we met with the county health, why must people be pregnant women have to get a kino to ancestral to give birth? When we are saying people should not walk more than 5 miles to get to a health facility. You have to put people using the Atlantic Ocean and the Jani River. And so we went with the county health team, we completed the area, and we have to pay staff at the place for 6 months. Because
that's for your personal pocket?
I'm talking about pocket thing now, I'm telling you. That's why we put money in the budget. When I say we,
the government.
The government will put money in the budget, but because the Ministry of Health have not reached it, because of their own activities, their plan or action, what have you. And so we have to intervene. Because if the Ministry of Health is not there, and my sister will carry at the hospital that they have to pass on the Atlantic Ocean to come to Sesto.
Right, Kinu? What about I'm told that the former vice president during his when he was contesting as president of the country, he provided ferries for you.
Yeah, there's a ferry, but the ferry is from Sesto to Nimba.
Onigba.
Yeah.
So what you talking about is another place.
It's another place that the ferry, because you got to use the Atlantic Ocean. So the ferry will not go on the Atlantic Ocean. So you got to use the Atlantic Ocean and where they carry our people travel. So see the rate. Even if the signal may not tell, so what happened in the Kino Capsa? So we work with the county health team today. The clinic is there, our people are moving there. We talk with the county health team and say, look, we want to open a place, but how do we pay the people? And it will not just be one day for the people to get on government payroll. So we have a discussion. We say, okay, give us the number of staff that you are talking about to the place. Then we can do the initial payment for 6 months. After the 6 months, then by that time you are playing your role. We all will work together so that the people can be on payroll. And now again, we want to see that people take you to the Ministry of Health, that our people are on payroll, they are getting their pay, and people are having services. And, people are having services. Again, just as you tell you in the 5 minutes, I know I get about 2 more minutes because I just talking about 1 minute now.
you don't get this money time. I don't get the time. Okay.
No, I just sorry.
Okay, so you get
I didn't see.
I'll get it 2 minutes.
Then across the Sesto River, it's an area that is very difficult in terms of moving vehicle. There is no room.
No car, no motorbike.
No motorbike, no car, with the exception of the silver town, which the Niba I talk about. You can have a motorcycle that you can carry to the on the other end of the district. But if you go into Pakwe to go to town and crack with all the one, you have to walk. Where you will have to get a kino for almost 2 hours to get to the first place, then you start walking. So there was a school up there. The same thing we're talking about, everything. We have to help the people because there were people using people living room. And you're talking about from kindergarten, our school, our country will be from kindergarten to 6th grade.
Yes, 6th grade.
And people using people. So you will have K1, K2, because the one now will have K3 plus 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, then the portion in the living room.
Yeah.
And, in the living room.
So now the 1st grade, 2nd grade can be learning the same lesson.
The same lesson.
3rd grade, 4th grade, the same lesson.
But when the school, at the end of the school year, they will say you promoted the 2nd grade because 1st grade, 2nd grade will do the same lesson.
Yeah.
But when they end, they say you promoted the 2nd grade. Then the 3rd grade, you promoted the 4th grade. So we
have
on
about that way. Why are you doing about that? Because
we intervene.
You intervene.
I tell you, we have a corner. In fact, it is the morning, almost morning bathing in a whole area.
In Ningba area?
No, not in Ningba. In Yoruba.
In Yoruba.
Yeah, in Yoruba. We have to talk to the people because the distance from Pakwe to haul material to the place is not small thing. So we have to talk to the people and we are there. In fact, there's a lady that even teaching to the place, the lady are not getting on government payroll. So I told her, I said, my sister, I found it difficult. I see you as my sister, as my mother, and we work along with the Ministry of Health to see. But what I can do, the little I can do, I will be helping with your soap can.
So, one teacher there?
No, not her one. But I think there are about 2-3 teachers there. But for them,
they are not on salary, yeah?
No, but the 2-3 teachers, they on salary.
Okay, only her one.
Yeah, only her one. And so I told her, I said, but is it possible at the end of every month, I can help you, for your soap. So she agreed. So for I think 5 months, I beg you, soap money, which she appreciates she doing her work.
And so that's what you're talking about is in your district, right?
In my district, I'm talking about, but now I'm not talking about Riverside, I'm just talking about the district, District 2, in particular District 2, the Jardine District across the Sesto River. So these are things, apart from that, coming, the other area, we do the little we can with our people. The issue of rule.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
In between, e-county movement. It's very difficult. We had a road from Little Liberia to Timor Compound.
Where's Little Liberia?
Little Liberia, when you pass Yapata, going towards Sesto. There's a road that go to Timor Compound. I was saying what compound before.
Yeah.
Where they used to carry our grandfather, they refused to do, where they had a basic compound, all the time about the place. But now the people that where the fish that the basically people coconut all the water. But how are people will transport these things when there is no road? So we have to engage a company in Monrovia and they rehabilitated the road for us.
Right now, cars can go there.
Car can move in.
And that was as a result of their intervention.
Definitely.
Sharon Bowie.
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. So if we're not, not every one of us in the country will be working for government. So the people had a protection.
And I know the people are happy for that.
Of course. Apart from the people, I myself, if I want coconut oil, I could get a motorcycle.
The other place is a coconut oil rich area.
Yes.
Ah.
Coconut oil fish.
You brought some coconut oil in the car?
No, the one brought it in Picaro if I reach Monrovia.
I will follow you to that place with you.
Yeah, we'll go there.
Yeah.
So these are things that we continue to do along with our people. Because there will be a tomorrow. I don't care how the sun shines today, there will be a tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So we need to work for our tomorrow. So we have to work along with the people. So based upon these things and many others, as we continue the discussion we'll be talking about, yes, the people, they are our direct employer. So it is so desired, which I know, they will continue to implore us to work for them. We are willing.
And you are still optimistic that by 2023 you'll be re-elected.
You will be the same Jallah to call me here and we'll be having a discussion here in 2023. We'll call being our helper.
What gives you that conviction that you can be
Because
re-elected?
my people have that exclusive confidence in me. Likewise myself in them. And we are working together. That's all.
Now, I asked you earlier before, but that question did not come up. You didn't answer well. But I'm asking now again. I'm going to rephrase the question. What has Baron Zawed done in River Says? Now you just elaborated on them: intervention in school, role in SYZ. What are your targets for before 2023? I know the government be giving us some money for engagements. The other day, people were crying. They say, "Oh, why get a lawmaker and $30,000 for constituency engagements when coronavirus is here eating the people and the people dying?" That one the question we're asking. You don't get that money two different times now, because the first thing it happened, they say other people got it, other people didn't get it. Suppose they didn't get it, they say they didn't want it, but you got it two times. That was $60,000.
So
what has been the intervention?
So
and what have you planned for 2023? To you do before 2023? What have you planned?
So Jallah, with all that I explained to you, for your own thinking as a journalist.
So that's what the money you use to do all the money.
But if my salary can do all the money, if I'm doing a 15-kilometer road, and we're almost something close to almost about 30,000+.
Okay.
As we speak currently, when you cross the Timor Bridge,
Oh, that iron bridge there.
yeah, when you cross that iron bridge, on your left there is a road going to Jesus Juru. Yeah, Jesus Juru. For almost 40 years, Michi are not going on that road. So we are carrying a rehabilitation.
You facing it too?
Presently, as we speak, Michi is there. As we speak, President Michi.
People will say you do that because you want to be re-elected.
Not a matter of
why you wait for all the time?
Not a matter of
5 years gone.
No, not a matter of re-election. But the point here is, there are people there. I myself could be there tomorrow. What if I do my farm? And they had a fast land. I want to do my farm. How do I do the farm? How to the produce for the farm? How do I bring it to market? So it's not because I want people will elect me. So that way, not because I have to pay them to enroll. But the problem with the road, when we have connection of road, we ourselves can do the little we can do. We can farm to the place. We'll be able to bring our produce on the, to market, and people will have access to the area. It may not be barren, but any citizen in the Republic of Liberia will be able to go there because they have access of going there. This is the problem that's suffering most of us in the country, because people want to go there, but how do you make farm on no road? There's an area I farm about planting banana, almost about 50 acres. Jallah, to take the produce from the farm and bring it on the road. So that
I know it can get ratting.
Sometimes I pay almost 20,000 Liberian dollars just for people that will be bringing it on the road. So I look and say, but then what is it? If I'll be
It's
spending
different.
20,000 to jail, holiday, the other area we're talking about the road, we have not gone there on the road yet. We're having discussion with the people so we can see if it are a pathway for motorcycle, so we can do it. Because our people understand, Jara, their farm, their produce, even now if I tell you, if I had a means for car to reach here, I would tell you, say, Jara, tomorrow, just give me a schedule by 5 or 6 o'clock, the whole pickup I will bring to your place. But because no room.
And so
everything
the
there.
produce, you just have the net.
And then the people, but you know how often our people will eat, and you know, the thing, so we'll just be up there, get the rep up the farm, and we'll just get ratting. So when you go there, the people help to bring some, you know, all the way to Sayata, but to tour and planting bear from the farm to the area that you know another small thing. So these are situations that we move in.
That will be
You know,
hardly what they are.
Even the rest when they were talking about, I said, who's our in-law? Say,
They are not
farm
farming
there.
revenue, sir.
And, you know, they have a farm there. They have plenty of banana, this, and, you know. So these are things that we're moving forward, and what have you?
Now, so let me ask you, Baron. Now, how is the road from Grand Bassa to Riverside? Is it good now?
It's difficult. We have three.
Is it difficult?
We have 3 areas. 3 areas. It is not easy to go there now. As we speak, the easier way from Picano to Riverside is motorcycle.
Wow.
If you want to see trucks with timber, you go there.
They are stuck up in the mud.
Stuck up in the mud. So they find it, people find it very difficult. Again, we continue to allocate a lot of funds for rehabilitation of roads from the with the Ministry of Public Works. So again, gradually we are getting to there, and you know, so that together we can do it better for us all.
Let me welcome some of the guys who join us. I will open a special line for the people in Riverside to call. But let me welcome some of the guys who join us already on our live Facebook feed this afternoon. Daniel C. Alpha said, good afternoon, people of Jallah Grayfield. Long time I'm following you from the office of the National First Time Voters Association of Liberia. Ngene God is my savior Knuckles, Washington Kakata, Magini County. William S. Teach from O Road. Endes Koklo is Washington Kakata. Paul Rennie is Washington Swakoko Bon County. Amana Asumana F. Dole is also here. Say he disappointed in whom I don't know. George Lamadan, Washington District 6 GSA Road. Christian Sigma says, Louis Brown says, no president said, okay, that one I ever said we're talking. O.P. Oni Johnson is watching us from Door Community on the Begube Avenue. Ralph Dua, following from Yeke Panima County. Yes, the guys are following. G. Morris Carr, watching from Buchanan City. Joseph T. Weir, watching from Plebo, Maryland County, Sologan District. The land called New Jerusalem, where the Honorable Speaker Bovatimus comes from. Abbas Fofana has joined us, watching from somewhere I don't know. Boyman Sami Ure, watching us from the Republic of Liberia. He said, regards to the family. Oliver G. Guer is following us from Grand Julia County's Red Roo. B.J. Clark, watching closely from Maasa United Social and Athletic Club headquarters on Kerry Street. Frank Osel Osenik, watching, he says. And all of you, I can't read all the comments because my guest is here, you know, is in the other discussion. But again, I'm saying to you, I'm hosting Riverside County representative. And, you know, I've not, you know, every time I listen, people criticize this man, say he's not the engagement tab. And then when I listened to you on the show with my friend and brother, Robert Clark, from the cabinet the other day, and I thought I'd send an invitation to extend this conversation because he spoke more reality about his county, how it's going on in his engagement. S. Amos Tamasunian, monitoring conversation from the office of the team and their brokerage, Jallah, Tobo Village. Jupiter G. Thomas, hey Jallah, watching from Pennsylvania. Or Jupiter G. Thomas, my friend and brother, Truns rather, Jupiter G. Truns is watching from Pennsylvania. Greg Thomas is what? Greg, okay, the same guy. Greg Truns rather, he watching. Prince with Vision Francia. Cecil City is looking like a village, he said. Yeah, but you know, people say the road not correct, you know, sometimes You know, they've been at our was on Antiana. Joining you from Soakland District is Madison as OG Madison. Madison OG Madison. Few more minutes, I'll open the line for you. I want you to have, you know, the question I'm asking the man, I want you to call and ask question. The man talking, all the thing he's talking here, I want evidence. For you, and you see you're there, some of you are there. Your call said, I mean, a man lying or he talking true. And, you know, so, Honorable, what are your visions for next elections? What are you envisaged? How have you envisaged for sectors?
Thank you. The issue of sector, for us to make it better, we just need to do one thing, and that thing is we as people of Riverside, we just need to change our attitude. If we allow ourselves and to change our attitude in a second, then we move Riverside, because our mindset is what leading sector or city to be the way it is. Take for example, people from sectors that are quote-unquote living Buchanan and Monrovia. If we have the opportunity to say every year we put one stake in the ground, today sector will be looking for a place to
new land, you know, to operate.
To operate. But because our own attitude, whether in the past, what we hold in the past, and if we hold something in the past, what we hold in the past that making us not to go there or to invest into Cestos.
So in other words, you're saying that the citizens of Cestos who come from there, who have found, who have gotten some wealth whatsoever, they are affluent, they're not going back to help the county.
Definitely. Let me just give you a short story. My going to Riverside to work in Riverside. You know how many Riverside person that told me as a friend, my man, we don't want to come for funeral. At that time in the health sector. I'm talking about between 2004, 2005. My man, you as a physician assistant at that time, you want to go Riverside? Why you get all of the cleaning, hemorrhagia, this stuff. So it is the mentality of our people that when you go there, quote unquote,
and you know, it's not just Riverside alone. Those of us who are country boys who grew up in the interior and came back to Monrovia, rather, when they don't go back to your country, they say, my man, they put the medicine there. But when you're there going as a young man, medicine are not there. That's what they get you.
That's a problem. Then we have the reason I'm talking about our attitude. There are most of us that have the opportunity from Riverside who either deliberately we don't want to invest into Riverside. Jallah, look in Monrovia, the people from Riverside that God has blessed us. It was just doing the little, and we have changed our attitude. Today in Riverside, we have a different look of Riverside. But many of us, we refuse to go back home, just as you correctly stated. And today, the country is just how it is. We continue to use the need of natural beauty. But gradually, we are changing from natural beauty to artificial beauty. Yeah. So this
City of natural beauty, one way in, one way out.
Yeah,
no other way to go. Only one way. The next one, all they see, you gotta keep it close.
But then you are saying that only one way, so you start doing the road, the ocean now.
The ocean, I only see, but you told me.
But that means the transport.
But the kinu.
But it's a means of transport. No, it's a means of transport. It's a means of transport. Now that you enter Sesto, you see, few roads, from the main road going in, like going to the court where they have the court, going to the superintendent area, their buildings are there, people moving. Gradually we are getting there. But it just requires we need to work harder as a people and we'll get there. Again, we will do what we're able to do as a people and we'll continue to do the good thing. And again, we want to thank our people, our brothers, our sisters that brave the storm and they are able to go back to Riverside so they can do the little they're able to do. But together we are making Riverside better.
Baron Zanwe is representative of Riverside County, District number 2. He's my guest here. Let me ask you just one question, or maybe a dull barrel question before we go. Which party are you from? Are you an independent candidate or are you from a party?
No, I'm from a political party. I'm from the Unity Party.
Or Unity Party lawmaker.
Yes.
Now, how is the camaraderie between you and your fellow lawmakers from the county, and how does that relationship translate with the local county authorities? Are you guys together?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. But Jala, we as politicians, the problem will never ever be among us as politicians. But you know what happening? Our followers. Sometimes where the problem comes from. Our followers, when they leave you, when they get in the community, they interaction with other followers, sometimes where the problem is. I may see somebody closer to Jala, and I just probably with the person, as they throw water, Jala, we start in the, we start interacting. Whereby Jala will not be aware, likewise myself may not be aware, unless somebody will say, oh, we saw one of your staff or your friend, and the person, but it has not been a day where lawmakers from River State will have some misunderstanding, where they will stand to be trained where you're not, you're not happy in River State, and I believe it will not happen.
Listeners and viewers to LNTV, I encourage you to listen to As I Read tonight on All Things Considered. Freya Nguyen, CDC USA Chairman Emeritus in Pennsylvania chapter, will be guest on All Things Considered with the Rural Broadcasting Deputy Director General, as the Liaison read. Now I open the line for you. One line for Riverside people, 0776 680373. 0776 680373. It is exclusively from people from Riverside County. You can call this number. The other number, 080514096, is for everyone to call. Whether you're from Riverside, from Liberia, whatsoever you are, just call that number. The first caller, welcome. How are you? What's your name?
I'm okay, Jala.
You have 10 seconds. What's your name? Where do you come from?
Jala, this is Prince. Sino.
You calling from Sino County. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you. Let me say hi to the platform guys. Jala, I believe that the honorable man, the district that you control, you got me? This is like, there was a confusion on us, which is the African land. And now,
You mean the dispute, the land dispute between Riverside and that of Sando, right?
Yeah.
So what is your question now? What is your question? No, just go with the question. What is the question you want to ask?
Yeah, now,
Hold the line.
are you saying that because we have a confusion, are you saying that legal going work on our land? My question, and what's the contribution to that?
All right, thank you. He asked the question. Are you from Riverside County? You on this line? What's your name?
Yes, Ian Risa, I'm calling from GSA precisely for Yali training, so Yali I'm Yali from my town precisely.
Okay, you have just 10 seconds with your question.
Yes, I want to say hello to the honorable man in studio. Yes, they're following this conversation, and then one person that usually go back home. But I just want to tell the honorable man thank you for the job affair this year almost. We just trying to find a possible replacement for him. I just want to use the opportunity to say thank you. Just because
You think I can win a man? The waiting a man, I thought you think I can win a man in election there. Look at you living right in Moria. Yeah, you know how the politics being played now play.
I do everything back home. I put a foot in it.
All right. Thank you. The next caller will be coming 080514096 and other frequencies. ERBC radio and other frequencies across the country. You can call and be a part. This caller, hello, welcome. What's your name?
Hello.
Yes, sir. You have 10 minutes. What's your name?
I'm James from Riverside from
Okay, let's hear you quickly.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear my honorable son here this afternoon. Yeah, all what we're here, because all this are listening to other people of representing. And my problem was I can't get it here on air at all. And all what we should do here, I'm so happy.
Yeah, it is journalism get a main invitation to come. You don't come.
Actually, all that is discussing in our place, very, very interesting, very important. All are true.
Okay.
So, the wouldn't be well, very thinking for you. Then you true what is that the information is given. Some of us are not very getting it.
Okay. And now you getting it now, so you happy, eh?
Yeah. I'm happy.
Thank you, yeah.
He's my representative whatsoever.
Thank you.
He's still my representative. Yeah, but my voice is in WhatsApp.
Thank you. Hello, welcome for the Lusa line. Everybody line, welcome. Yeah, what's the name? What do you come from, sir?
Thank you. I'm Lincoln still sending whistle. I call you from Plebo, New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem and home of Buffer Chimers. Let's hear you quickly. What fish do you have to fry in Rivers County?
Thank you. Let me comment the lawmaker in Chile from Sefton. One question I want to ask to get understanding. They speak about, they talk about around 2004 when others said this is China in terms of going back to Sefton. For 2004 Sefton and right now Sefton, which one is really preferred and what is the difference in terms of development?
Okay, so you answer the question, yeah? Thank you, yeah? Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Hello, welcome. You live, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. My name is Jallah Grayfield, National President of the United Development Association of Liberia.
Jallah, my friend journalist. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. And let me say thank you to a studio guest in person of Representative Baron Zhang, who will to be my own representative from my district.
Oh, you from district too, my man?
Oh, yes.
I want the boy.
I put the first one.
I give up a mango, I give up a mango.
I want to say thank you to the Honorable Mayor. The very first thing is the role he talked about. The G3 role he talked about is my breast area road that he talked about. And I want to say thank you for the initiative. It's not an easy thing to have our people still toting fufu bags and in this era to be toting fufu bags and all of things is very frustrating. So I want to say thank you and the living witness to the Timor Road, the Timor Beach Road, as well as the Giza Road. So I want to say thank you. And I want to caution my representative that the upcoming national hosting and population census, all of our people, I want him to call upon our lawmakers with other eminent citizens of that county to come together so that we can encourage our people to go back home.
Thank you, Beria, thank you. You made your point. Others have to talk. Welcome. I know you are journalists. You want to take all the time. Hello, welcome. You live. The next caller.
Thank you, Mr. Grayfield.
What is your name, sir? Where do you call from?
My name is William Covey, and I joined this conversation from District 3.
Are you... Okay, let's hear you. District 3, Monserrado?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Two questions quick to the Honorable Man, and let me appreciate him for his swift deliberation. Honorable, my first question is, you say you are from the Unity Party. On and overall seeing the function of this government in the face of many challenges like this and other things, how can you grade this government in terms of performance? That's one. Two, looking at one of your sons from Riverside County, the person of Bill Travis, who brought international disgrace to your country, can you tell the people of Riverside to vote shut the man in power because we know him?
All right, thank you. And then the question here you have asked is that even the people who said that Bill Toy and others are indicted for corruption, XYZ, they have come to explain that they came in stop them from running in their counties. So I don't know you want to tie the representative to the neck on that one day, but you answer the question if you want to answer. I will take two more calls and come back to Representative Zhao and Bawi to answer your questions. Hello, welcome. You live? Let's hear you.
Mr. Grayfield.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I'm okay. What's your name, sir?
My name is Jerry Matthews, calling from Maryland County. To be precise, Harper City. I'm listening through Voice of Hope.
Oh, Voice of Hope is relaying the program. Thanks to the guys of Voice of Hope.
Yeah, in Primo, but I listen to it in Harper because no fear all.
Okay, yeah. Let's say quickly. Sorry for that.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to the lawmaker in studio there. We should keep courage. He's not listening to those that he behavior that say that he will not win. He must keep courage. Those places that he went to and he won that election, he should talk to the same people. He should not mind people that do not have voting right in Wilson talking against that. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let me take the last caller from here. Welcome. How are you? What's your name? Tapia Town? Oh, yeah, you have 5 seconds. Make your point quickly. You have 5 seconds. Ah. You mean took out Gary McIntosh, the man that John Cummins if he there? He got nothing in Uta. Jesus. Okay, thank you. Thank you for putting the man back. Let's go back. You listen to the callers. I will give you 3 minutes to close up.
Thank you, Jallah, and let me say a big thank you to all of our callers. Yes, indeed, we will continue to do the little we can. We call being our helper. The brother that talked about the land dispute with Sano and River says, yes, we having a discussion. Even the internal affair, the band there, it is Sano that is holding it. People went there, they did all of the work, and so we are looking up to Sano for the final signature of the document, and so we have to do that. The brother, one of the brothers that said, oh, this, we tell the brother, thank you for Tupo Row, as he stated. I thought he would have come up with, oh, this, what I'm not doing for the reason, but he said, I've been working hard. So since I've been working hard, he will not vote for me again. So I just want to encourage him. The reason we vote for people is for them to do good job. So maybe he will be, I will get his number, and he will be one of my campaign manager, and so that we can help to do Kerry Rosa and better. The brother who was talking about the difference between sent 2004 to present, yes, my being in Rewasa sent 2004, I encourage most of the Rewasa citizens to go back to work in the country, so that it's a plus for us.
That your first term or your second term?
First and a half.
Okay, first and a half.
Yeah.
What we get first and a half now?
Because I came a by-election.
Oh, you want a by-election?
Yeah,
then you came by again, you want a real election?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
you want really all one again?
Yeah, but people said they will vote.
The other man say you vote for you because they make up market you do nothing in that country.
Well, I know the people will continue to vote for me because we are doing the people's job. And again, so I want to say a big thank you and to the issue. And again, I may not be the one to speak for whatsoever that happened for individuals and what have you. So they will hold on that. Again, but I want to say a big thank you. And I want to say a big thank you to you. See, the people are telling you you need to be calling us because again, the attitude change will help every one of us. Yeah. This is why I like a program at this station, changing attitude.
Yeah,
the day we change our attitude, this country will move the country forward. One of the major things I want to just quickly today, I had the opportunity as part of our OSR responsibility, and we visited those rest importers.
Okay.
You know, and so we went to with the speaker and I think we were 4 or 5 lawmakers. We went there. Fuani brother. They are selling rest, but the number of people that that are buying the rest. Take for example, they're selling 200 persons per day. So we met with their leadership there, and starting from tomorrow, and they will be serving 500 persons.
Okay.
Starting from tomorrow, so you know that rest.
When the funny brother went to?
No, I think at the first era, we went to what do you call it place? Swap. The Shape King last night. We saw their manifest. In fact, people buying rest here. And they are offloading. We saw that. So again, rest will be there. So our people will have to go there. So if they sell 500 persons tomorrow, and for farming brother, then Swap is giving rest. So the rest will be here. And they told us by the 20th to the 22nd, the ship will be coming to bring almost 6,000 tons and all the one. So rest will be there because I'm worried about my people in Rwanda with the issue.
Yeah, how they will go there? No rain in Rwanda.
No rest will go there. The point one rest is here we get rest. Even if we don't have vehicle to go, Kinos are available in Bikano that we transport the rest.
You take Kino from Bikano to Rwanda?
Oh, but we've been doing
on
that.
The rough sea?
I was telling you about the rules. I was telling you about the rules in Rwanda to get to Rwanda. So when you say Kino to get
you use motorbike.
Oh, but we're taking the vehicle because it's our normal practice and what have you. So again, let me say a bit taking a Jara. I hope that we have the opportunity,
No,
just as the people
we'll
telling
have-
you
yeah.
that you see the men that call you say, oh, our lawmaker they doing, but
Yeah.
you're not coming on radio because I don't want to say Jara refused to call me on a program.
I'll call
show,
you. I'll
but
call
gotta
you
be
again.
because we'll have the discussion.
Yeah.
Let me
So
say,
this are disprove the people who say they made a bobo lawmaker. Yeah,
but the problem, Jala, from my era of my schooling, firstly, as for high school, I became a physician assistant. You know that I'm a human being business. At this time, I have a first degree as a sociologist. So you know I'll be talking about people.
Yeah.
I'll be learning about people, their attitude.
You
and what
will not
have
be
you.
a real normal politician.
And also all the one. Then again, from now to February, I will be having I will be a master person in public administration. So how for your own thinking, someone will say the person you know what they're talking about. So these are children. And
The
you know,
health practitioner turned politician.
you have it right. So thank you very much. Let me see if you take it to our
Zara Bawe
listeners.
as my guest. River's candidate to lawmaker in the national legislature. As my guest, how do you call your phone name again? Zara Bawe.
Baron Wemia Toke Zanwi.
Baron Zanwi.
Zanwi.
Have a good day from Monrovia.
It's a pleasure.
Remember Jallah Grayfield chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk and never shall we fight. This has been the nation's heavenly day. My name is Emmanuel. Have a good day from Monrovia.